Hi, she's got to put the mic on. We're going to do a show. Um, oh, she's flustered. She's flustered. Let her be. Welcome back to Live at the Roxy on this Friday, May 27th. I feel like that date means something. Oof, you know when you hear a date and you're like, whose birthday is that? Quiet down there, you rascals. Whatever. Okay, so a couple things. Number one, I went to Star Wars Celebration for the first time yesterday. It's not true that I was really at Star Wars Celebration for the first time. I went to Chicago, but I never actually walked the floor at Chicago Celebration because instead I was too busy with my BFF from high school getting drunk, wandering around the city. And number two, then I came home and then stayed up all night watching Obi-Wan episode 1 and 2. So it's a Star Wars kind of day with a rock star. I did have a big audition today, or I had an audition today, and I don't love the way it went. I hate that feeling. They tell you just like shake it off, and I did what I did, but like for those of you guys who audition, sometimes afterwards you're like, yup, and sometimes afterwards you're like, "Ah, I couldn't really get a read on the casting director, and we'll fucking see. So anyway, send in that support, streamlabs.com/RoxyStryer, super chat in who is at Star Wars Celebration, who has been to Star Wars Celebration, who is paying attention to all the news coming out of Star Wars Celebration, and who watched Obi-Wan. No spoilers yet. I will do a spoiler review of Obi-Wan Kenobi, of Obi-Wan episode 1 and 2. But before we do that, we want to make sure we get a show for the people who haven't seen it, so no spoilers. Send in those. Oh my God, guys. I think we need a new segment of the show. Chris Braxton says something annoying. I'm sorry, Chris, honey, but I am not sorry. This is quite possibly the most annoying comment you've said to date. I always deliver quality auditions, always ready. You are quite literally the only person I know to have ever said this. Any person I've ever interviewed, and I'm talking about A-list celebrities, my friends who are A-list celebrities or B-list celebrities, everybody has an audition that they don't love. I always deliver quality auditions, always ready. Did I say I wasn't ready? No, just sometimes you feel better about an audition than others. This is the most like braggadocious, not accurate to people who audition sentence I've ever heard. I've literally never heard anybody who works in this industry who says I always deliver quality auditions, always ready, as in like every audition's great. It's just what? What? And who says that? Like, read the room. On the World Girls, we did this beautiful episode talking about HCPs, high conflict people. I'm not saying that you are one, but when you guys listen to the episode, you'll learn there's some people who just like are lacking an ability to hear that I right now I'm just talking about how I was a little bummed about my audition, and you immediately and I was like, "Y'all know what I'm talking about?" And you're like, "Nope. Nope." Also, then you said, "How did you get so offended by such a simple statement?" Wow. I'm not offended. That's such a tactic that people use. It's so crazy to me. People always use that like, "Wow, you're offended," and it's like, unless somebody says they're offended, what what gives you the right to assume their feelings on something? You certainly didn't offend me because it didn't affect it doesn't affect me. I just think it's an obnoxious comment, but it didn't offend me. Just this show's partially about learning to be the best you that you can be. And I don't know if you care. I want you, Chris, I want you to go into the show, and you don't have to do this. And maybe it's not the place for you, but I really would love you to join the show and be like, I want to learn. I want to listen to the other people in the chat and Roxy. I really want to be the best me that I can be. I didn't stop the show to roast you. It's a live show in which I interact with you guys at home. As everybody knows, anybody who watches my show knows that I do that. You guys all know. I give shout outs to everybody, especially those people who support me. Christian Hardesty, Brittany Parker, Glenn Caesar, Manny Gonzalez, Andrew W., our nation with that big come up. Love that comment that you just wrote. Matthew Gold, my mod, all the people, Mohammed Belsin, Ryan Payne. Y'all are fucking great. Lestrina family. Anyway, let's move forward. I want to talk about Obi-Wan. I want to talk about Star Wars Celebration. And I want to talk about whatever the fuck you guys want to talk about. So get in those Streamlabs and Super Chats. Let's start with Star Wars Celebration. Star Wars Celebration is awesome. I actually thought that I've gone to here are the conventions I've gone to before. I've gone to Comic-Con, I believe 7 times. I'm talking about San Diego Comic-Con. I have been to LA Stanley's Kamikaze and the LA Convention Center. I went to CES, Consumer Electronics Show in Las Vegas, and I've also been to NAB, the National Association of Broadcasters, or I think that's what it stands for, that show in Las Vegas as well. So I've been to several conventions, convention centers, and several things like this, but I have never been to Star Wars Celebration inside. I went in Chicago. It was so fun, the atmosphere, but I didn't actually go into the convention center. This one, what I really loved about it was so chill. Like everyone there, I hope that this isn't insensitive, and I'm sure that it is, but I'll try to I just know where my heart is. With everything going on in the world right now, you just watch all the people in something like this, and you just think like, why can't we all get along all the time? Like when you have a common, people always talk about having a common enemy, but there's also having a common love and passion. And everybody here, everybody at the convention loves Star Wars. So everybody was being super cool and great. And it was so chill. People were just there and excited to see all different Star Wars stuff, whether that was for the panels or for the floor or at the bar or outside showing off their costumes or their like animatronic type robots that they had made. Everybody was fucking there with like love in their heart. And I really needed that. I'm really lucky that Drina took me. We just went for Thursday. Steph's there all weekend with Mike Kalinowski and Christian Harloff, and I'm sure they're doing a ton of coverage and getting all the stuff. Dee and I were just there. We shot some stuff for World Girls, but we also were just there for a good time. And I'm obsessed with Drina. She's like the world's best time. She's an amazing human also, but she is just so fun. I just find her to be like one of the most fun people because she doesn't care about doing the thing that's cool. She cares about doing whatever you want to do. And so like we didn't want to wait for panels, so we didn't. We went to the bar and talked to people. We met up with Evan, our editor for World Girls, who we love. You guys might know him as Gold Leader in the Schmodown. And we grabbed drinks with him and his wife, and it was so fucking fun. He told me the most outrageous story I've ever heard in my life. And I think I'm gonna do a TikTok about it. It was fucking insane. Insane, but it's his story to tell here. Um, but yeah, he's a wild child. And we were like dying laughing, just having the best time sitting and having a couple drinks. And then I got to hang out with at nighttime a lot of my friends that I don't get to see, like Maud was there. So we were having drinks with her. Christina Ariel was there because she's obviously a big Star Wars girl. And so I saw her briefly. I saw Hector on stage. I ran into Ken Knapsack and Joseph Scrimshaw at the convention, which was really cool. Steph came and grabbed a drink with us later at night, which was great. My friend BD, Brandon Davis, was there, which it was nice to see him because he doesn't live here. And I saw him briefly. I got introduced to a lot of Maud's friends, like somebody. There was this guy Joe who was great. Then her photographer was awesome. She introduced me to a social media guy from Nerdist, and he was really lovely too. And she's just like Maud's got the best energy ever, so it was really really fun to be with her. And then yeah, Dee and I just kind of bopped around. We saw all the costumes and all these like cool recreations, and It just is like a blast and so chill, and it wasn't like Comic-Con where you can't breathe and it smells like shit and you're, like, so crowded. It was much more open and kinda wander around, do your thing. I got a caramel apple. I probably had 5 drinks throughout the day. I took an edible. It was so dope to just walk around, look at Artist Alley, see all these people getting tattoos everywhere. It's a really, really fun convention, and I think that it's because it doesn't happen every year, and because it's one property that it's really got this cool heart and pulse to it. And Comic-Con I love too, but with Comic-Con, there are people there. Part of the reason why I love it is there's so much diversity. I don't mean diversity of like what people look like, but there's that too, but diversity of like what people love. Some people are there for like anime, some people are there because they love the TV shows, some people are there because they love DC, Marvel, Star Wars. Like people come to Comic-Con for all different loves. So with Star Wars, it's really cool because everyone there likes Star Wars. So it's just kind of got a different energy to it. And it was a lot of fun. So yeah, I enjoyed myself, and, like, people were screaming their heads off when the Cassian Andor when Andor, the, trailer came out. That was really fun, and then when the John Watts show announcement came, people were talking about that and what they think, and that was lovely. And, then a lot of people screamed Obi-Wan when we were there. I didn't, but I did watch it when I got home, so we will be talking about that soon. Any questions about the actual con or what I did or what it's like or anything like that? Streamlabs.com/Roxy Strider super chat in. Shout out to Twinkle Stars with that super chat. Thank you. Appreciate you and your support. And heading over to the Streamlabs to see what is going on with you guys over here. Let's see. Check it out on this Friday, May 27th. The first Streamlabs rolling through of the day from dun, ba, da, bum. Keep scrolling from, let's see, Glenn Snow. Glenn, I think that you were beat by, yep, this morning. John Get Bent at 6:40 a.m. said, hey, so after Tuesday's show, I was thinking about the 20 minutes of news versus 20 years of info and all that stuff. It was a send good stuff show. So I didn't want to jam it up with this, but it reminded me of this quote from Cronenberg's Videodrome, as said by Nikki Brand, portrayed by Debbie Harry. Quote, I think we live in overstimulated times. We crave stimulation for its own sake. We gorge ourselves on it. We always want more, whether it's tactile, emotional, or sexual. And I think that's bad. Yeah, I hear that quote. Honestly, I do think people, especially now, people want more. And that sometimes is an okay thing and sometimes is not as great of a thing. Also in the Streamlabs, Glenn Caesar. Hello and a great Friday and weekend, Roxy. Sending well wishes to you. Good job on OSA with DJ. Very fun. Thank you. Peace, bunnies, hugs, and good stuff to you, your dad, Jet, Sky, Grammy, Papa, and your family. Be most excellent yourselves and each other. RJ Rockstars. Thank you. Mike Joyce says, Happy Friday. Happy Friday, Mike Joyce. Thanks for that big support. Fake Lloyd Nance says, Hey, Roxy, happy Friday. Happy Friday, Fake Lloyd Nance. Appreciate you. Glenn Caesar also says, if you choose to continue breathing golden sparkles, bringing in love and blowing out stress and yucky energy with each inhale and exhale to remove all types of energetic blockages. I hope you take an opportunity to breathe and just be you. I hope you live in serenity and get to see and feel and perceive. You guys know the yellow sparkles, happiness, green, joy, manifesting today, tomorrow, and beyond. Be good people, inspiration, ultimate treasure. And thank you, Roxy, for doing your best to breathe and glow and radiate in each of your days, your weeks, your months, and even your years. You've been there for me, us, when the rain starts to fall. Thank you for being you always and in always. Hashtag be an anomaly. Thank you, Glenn. Paul 3JP says, Roxanne, and then says, Stryer. Looking good, girl. Absolute nuke. Thanks, honey. Just have a great Memorial Day week. Oh yeah, I didn't even think of that. Memorial Day weekend. Yeah, that's this weekend. I guess I never realize when it's a 3-day weekend because I work. Give me a shot, girl. Appreciate you shooting your shot always, Apollo. I am not actually working. Usually Mondays I do a radio show in St. Louis, but I'm not doing that this Monday because they take the day off. But we are doing World Girl stuff that Monday. So We had a lot of stuff going on. Just a lot of stuff. We got Sunday World Girl Show also, and that one's gonna be a little bit of I believe a collective, like a hodgepodge. There's so much shit going on right now that we want to just do kind of talk and hang out and express ourselves. And then also it's, the end of Mental Health Awareness Month, and Steph will have been at Star Wars Celebration all week, and it's also going to be starting Pride Month the next day. So just a lot of stuff there. Yeah. So we'll be hanging out on Sunday. Yeah. What else is going on in the Streamlabs? Mark Jason Ellie with that big fucking support, and boy, do I need it. Thank you. He says, "Hi Roxy, how are you? I can't watch live. I'm watching Titans. I will catch the replay. How's your weekend been? How's the family?" Thank you so much, Mark. You're amazing. The weekend's been good so far, considering it's just Friday and I'm still working. But yesterday was great at Celebration. Today, this morning, I did Only Stupid Answers. I worked in the morning, then did Only Stupid Answers, then worked in the afternoon, then did the audition. Now I'm doing this. And then I'm going to be watching the Celtics in 7 minutes. So I'm going to be getting out of here soon. And then I'm going to go out with a friend from my hometown later tonight for dinner. So excited about that. My family's doing okay. Thank you for asking, honey. You're great. Glenn Caesar says, "Thanks, Roxy, and everyone who's battling for choosing to. Thanks for showing up and being support with people around you whenever, however you can. Doing so makes you tough." He talks about being a winner chicken dinner. He says, "Say yourself, you're kind, you're good people. Your story is important, so it should be seen and heard. That makes you a winner and someone worth being and having around." And then says, "Being unselfishly loving and supportive of strangers, whether it's on the internet or not, as well as being kind, caring, and fully unique, makes you humane, worthy, and a cozy fire to be near. Your shiny star, a priceless treasure, and an inspiration." Thank you so much, my dear. Ash in the Streamlabs, streamlabs.com/Roxy Strider says, "I went to Celebration Orlando and Chicago. I had tickets to this one, but too much family was in town, so I couldn't come down. Oh, bummer. And then I tested positive for COVID yesterday. Oh, double bummer. So now I don't feel like I just missed it for family." Oof. Yikes. Yeah, I was a little worried about being there. Like most people aren't wearing masks. It is indoors. There's thousands of people, but you did have to show up with either a COVID vaccine. You had to show up either with your Vax card or with negative COVID test within 24 hours. So I felt better about that, but still, ugh. Felt like Thursday might be a little safer than Sunday. What the fuck do I know? I bet a lot of people are gonna get it. I still have, I think, antibodies from when I had it in December, but some people get it like 5 months after they got it. So scary. Anyway, I'm sorry that you have it right now. I hope you're feeling okay. I'm thinking about you, and let us know how we can help. I also see Ash in here in the super chat. So did you ask anyone if they knew Luke lost his hand? I did. And people thought I was joking. And I was like, "No, I'm serious." And they were like, "Ha." And I was like, "All right, fuck it." No one believes me. I really genuinely didn't remember, guys. I just didn't remember. That big support coming in from TC Suarez. Thank you, TC. Great to see you, Roxy. And to hear about Star Wars Celebration. Glad I could catch live today. Thank you so much for being here. Really appreciate that super chat. Oh boy. Oh boy. It's been a lot. So your guys' support means everything to me, especially as it's been really tough recently. Honestly, I know that you guys are having it tough too, but post tax season, it's just like everybody's playing catch up, and it's just been a nightmare city. So anyway, you guys are incredible. Also, let's go back into the Streamlabs before we get to Obi-Wan, because we'll only have a couple quick minutes on that. Big support coming in from Christian Hardesty. He said, "It's too loud to hear anything at Sunset Music Festival." Oh, cool. Who's playing? So watch the replay, but I love you and all the rock stars. Have an awesome weekend, a wonderful weekend. Also, Hey Rocks, and Yo, Glenn, Jake, and Cena all sent me very personal birthday messages, and I want to thank them. They're dope as fuck. Much love to them. You're awesome, Christian. Thank you so much. That was so generous of you, and you're fucking great. I hope you have a great time at the concert at the music festival, and keep us posted. You're amazing. Ryan Payne says, "You're not far off, Roxy. I'm currently waiting for a panel at Celebration. For the past 2 hours, I walked the floor. The vibe was super chill, less stressful than normal. Comic-Con. LOL. PS, I ran into Evan twice. LOL. That's so funny. Oh, did you tell him he's amazing? Fucking obsessed with him. He is the greatest." Matthew Gold, hey Matthew, says, "First episode of Obi-Wan got me excited after being disappointed with Boba Fett, and let's go Celtics. Let's go see." Yes. John Lestrina in the Streamlabs, streamlabs.com/Roxy Stryer says, You'd still be shaking down tea houses for chump change if it wasn't for me, Han Lu. Hmm. Tea houses for chump change. I don't even know what that means, but I feel you, family. I feel you in my soul. In the last few minutes that I am here, because the Celtics usually don't start on time, send in those final streamlabs.com/Roxy Strider. Send in those super chats. Send in those good vibes for the Celtics, and send in your thoughts on Obi-Wan. I am going to do a brief spoiler review in a couple seconds, but I'll let you know. Don't worry. Redford Reddington says Stranger Things was great. Obi-Wan is decent so far. I am only one episode into Stranger Things right now. Like I'm halfway through one episode. I don't know why nobody's watching. Everybody watched Obi-Wan first, and I get it because you got to play catch up on that one. Everything's out of Stranger Things, but it is weird to me that I don't hear anybody talking about Stranger Things right now. I'm like, at one point, that was the it show. Doesn't bode well for Netflix. It's not good that they dropped on the same day. But I will do a full Stranger Things review after I have seen it all. All right. Thank you, my friends, for being here. If you have not watched Obi-Wan, you might want to bounce right now because I'm going to be talking about that. So make sure that you don't watch this if you haven't seen Obi-Wan, because Obi-Wan spoilers in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right. I saw Obi-Wan episode 1 and 2, as you guys did as well. And I like that they did it like this, where it kind of dropped the first 2 episodes. And I like that I like seeing things in advance, but I like that we all watch it at the same time because we all get to see like, ooh, what'd you think? What'd you think? And the people at Celebration only saw it like 2 hours before. I think it's super, super fucking good. I love it. I love that they kept the secret that the the plot was going to star Leia. I'm obsessed with Leia. I think that just think that this girl is awesome. I love that we are sticking like with common characters because you guys know I'm obsessed with like if this is going to be the show for that, we've got Vader, we've got Obi-Wan, now we've got Leia, we've got Leia's parents. We even go and see Luke for a second. So I just thought that this was super strong. I loved Leia's intuition and like, do we trust this person? And I think as a kid too, like, no, I don't trust anybody or anything. And the running away and all of that, I thought that was great. I think it's been awesome to see Obi-Wan back. He's really good and endearing, and I'm just so excited. Obviously, my favorite ever is Hayden Christensen, so I cannot wait until we get Hayden. And that last minute second tease, I was like, oh, here we go. Here we go. I know that a lot of people feel like the stakes are pretty low because we know that Leia's going to make it out alive, but I don't feel that the stakes are low because I'm not curious about what happens. I want to know how it happens. And I love that this show is about to show us how. I also think Leia is as important as Luke. So it's cool that they're showing us this. Yeah, just really excited for it. Really excited. Think they're doing an excellent job. Think that they've got it figured out and that this feels like the most like the my f Mandalorian was amazing, and I actually really like Boba Fett too, and there have been great Star Wars shows, but this feels like the one right now, even though I know Mando's huge, but, like, this is like, "Holy shit, we're dealing with Obi-Wan, we're dealing with Darth Vader, and we're dealing with Leia, and it's on TV." Just awesome, awesome, and she was such a Leia. She was just so little kid Leia, and not annoying, and you just are like, "Oh my god, gosh, you gotta figure this out." I love when Obi-Wan decides that he needs to save her. It's everything I talked about this on Only Stupid Answers, but it's everything I wish that Man of Steel was, where you have decided you can't be outed. You shouldn't be outed as a Jedi. And even earlier in the episode, we see somebody come to you and they need help and you don't give them the help that they need and that person gets hung. But in this moment, when you're watching a kid about to die, you cannot not save that kid. You cannot not save a human life when it is right in front of you and you see that somebody is going to die. You're a Jedi. And it's just like the opposite of the car moment where Superman can save his dad and he doesn't because he doesn't want to be outed. I know people like that, but I don't fucking get it. I think it's a nightmare. In this moment, it's like you got to do what you got to do, no matter what the consequences are. And I thought that was super powerful. And yeah, and we'll see what the consequences ended up being. I also loved the moment in which Obi-Wan finds out that Vader is alive. You can feel it in his chest, and we're lucky we're working with such good actors because he doesn't have to say anything. He's like shook city. So, really into this, really into the show, really excited for next week. It's not even we don't even have to wait a full week, which is great. And yeah, how do you guys feel? Let me know before I get out of here for the Celtics game. Streamlabs.com/Roxy Stryer. Send an last minute question, comments, concerns, and thank you for everybody who has showed me support so far. We have more support coming through from Christian Hardesty. Yes, Christian. Heard a little, but no rocks. You're amazing. Also, hypothetically speaking, if I was going to send you a basketball jersey, what size would you wear? Go Jay Smooth. What is the size that I would wear? I have a Marcus Smart jersey that I got in small, but it's too big on me. But like I either want something that's like large and very big, or a woman's small, or even a woman's extra small. Yeah, small or extra small, depending on how it runs. I love the Celtics. I love them. You're the shit. All right, friends. Stay safe, stay sane. Put down the toilet seat lid. We don't want those flumes. Don't tremor the Holocaust. Justice for all the people who've lost their lives due to excessive force. My body, my choice. And I will see you guys on Sunday for the World Girls. And I hope you have a great Memorial Day weekend, that you're relaxing, and that you're rooting for the mother effing Celtics. Celtics in 6, baby. We don't want them to have to take it to game 7, because you guys know where I will be during game 7, and that is on the World Girls. And the World Girls don't love it when I watch the game while we stream. And I understand that, but I will have to do that. So, yes. Much love. Talk soon. Later.